Hi, I'm Phil Bryce, owner of Bryce Homes. Welcome to the Vesta Home Show. I've been building homes since 1977. This is the 7th Vesta Home Show I've been involved in. They've all been successful. We sold the houses, made friends, gotten pre-sales off them, had people call us years later after the show and say that they were ready to build a house and would like us to do it.
I get the impression this is almost like a work of art for Phil, that this is his baby, one of his babies, and that when he turns it over to somebody, he wants to make sure that you understand how everything works and that you're prepared to take good care of it and treat it as he would. So I like that and respect that. It's not just a, hey, I'm going to build another home and sell it and move on. He really takes pride in care and compassion in what he does.
Well, our kids have really enjoyed having a home where there's not a whole lot of traffic. So we have just a cove here and feel comfortable with them getting out, riding bikes, playing, the big yard. It's been wonderful for our family, and the proximity to restaurants and Target. It's been great for me. Just feels like it's the own little community just right around us, and I've really enjoyed that part of living here in St. James Place.
Yeah, I've enjoyed when I come home from work having a nice acre lot with a big backyard, a big front yard, and feeling like a little bit of a retreat when I escape from work. I can get home. It's peaceful. There's not a lot of cars coming in and out. We've got space. We don't feel like people are right on top of us. Yeah, we have some deer out back.
I think I'm best known as a hands-on builder. I've actually built houses from the ground up myself. I am a former vocational teacher with the city schools, and I do everyday supervision on every job. It's just the way I do things. I don't have superintendents, I don't have job coordinators, that sort of thing. I do it all myself. And I think that it gets a little bit more supervision that way, a lot more supervision that way, and we end up with what we think is a better product.
Well, we found Phil to be very detail-oriented. He pays very close attention to all the details. He really is concerned about what the buyer wants. Any changes that we wanted to make, or any additions or altercations, he was with us every step of the way to guide us through it, give advice. His advice was usually very good. He has a lot of experience with home building, so he was very helpful to us through the whole step of the process.
We were just wowed by the house, and it's just been great for our family. The new construction is just, we've never been in a new construction before, so we were just awed by so many things of the home and all that he put into it.
The thing that surprised us the most was he is always available through the process. If you need for him to drop everything and come to the home site and help you make a decision, or maybe make a change, or whatever the case may be, he does that. He will make an appointment with you that day, and he will be there. And so that was what was so refreshing for us, is to have a builder that was just always accessible, returns phone calls, makes appointments, and just there.
I've been doing this since 1977 on a full-time basis. I taught school prior to that in the Memphis City Schools as a vocational teacher, industrial arts teacher, and did remodeling and that sort of thing on the summers and weekends and what have you. I actually started framing houses in 1968 here in Memphis, and then taught school until '77, and then started building full-time.
First off, Phil is just a great individual. As just a person, in addition to being a builder, he's a great builder in my opinion, but he's also just a great person. He really helped walk us through this whole process, because it's not an easy, intuitive process sometimes. And he kind of held our hand and forced us to make those hard decisions when we didn't want to make them, and just was really a great person to lead the process.
Building a house is just stressful in general, and I felt Phil, kind of took the frustration and the pressure and everything off of us. It was our second home, and working with him was just very relaxed and laid back. Like Stephanie said, that if he needed you know, if we needed him to be there, he was there. I think I was on site pretty much every day, and he was real patient with us and very easy to work
We
with.
pride ourselves on workmanship. We pride ourselves on coming back after the sale. We're very proud of our utility bills that we get. Our heating contractor, Engineered Comfort, does a wonderful job with the insulation, the heating and cooling systems. We've had people with 5,000-foot houses who have never had a utility bill over $250, which just speaks to how well it's done.
Phil has a great set of people that he works with, I guess subs and subcontractors and businesses, and
he's worked with the same workers for years and years, and so I think it really speaks well for Phil just how dedicated they are to him. So.
And we tried out his heat and air guy, which Phil was I think he was kind of new with Phil because he had a little bit of a different approach to evaluating your heating and air needs and how he went about insulating and that kind of thing. But we were very pleasantly surprised with the outcome.
I think I looked the other day and our total gas and electric bills each month averages under $250.
And this is 4,600 heated square feet, so that's, in our opinion,
This particular
pretty
house in the Vesta here is an eco-build greenhouse built to the Memphis Lake Gas and Water standards for being sealed tight, the energy efficiency.
He has a lot of integrity. He was always very fair. If there was a change or modification, he would go through what that was going to cost with us. And you know, he was very open and honest, you know, and he would even give us advice about how we could maybe cost cut a little bit without cutting quality. So if you need that kind of advice, he's good at that. And you know, I always trusted him, and he always delivered what he said. And he always came in, you know, for the price he said. You know, he's willing to negotiate and help you all the way through the process. And that's what was nice.
Well, we dealt with Phil on every aspect of the house, from
because I've always been a hands person. I taught woodworking. I've always enjoyed the process of coordinating everything and building something. I like at the end of the day to step back and be able to see what we've accomplished. And it just, you know, you go home and you feel like you've done something.
Trust, that's the word that seemed to pop up every time we asked somebody about Phil Bryce. It was all about trust, and that you could trust him beyond the shadow of a doubt. And that's pretty important when you're entrusting your investment to somebody like that. And we were never surprised, never dissatisfied. It held up to be true. So we were very,
one of the things I remember Phil telling us was that if you build it right the first time, you don't have to fix it later on. And that's pretty much, that's the way it's been. We've had really no issues.